Before you dive in, remember, some stories aren't just read, they're felt. If you want more gripping tales like this, make sure to subscribe and never miss the next heart-stopping twist. The slap cracked through the school courtyard like lightning, splitting a stormy sky, freezing 200 students mid-stride as Mia Harper, the quiet girl everyone underestimated, staggered backward with her books exploding across the ground, pages fluttering like wounded birds, while the self-proclaimed queens of Ridgewood High, Lana, Britt, and Sloane, cackled loud enough to make the teachers look up before pretending they saw nothing, because bullies with rich parents were invisible in all the worst ways. But Mia, who had spent years learning how to swallow humiliation, did not cry, did not run, did not even touch the bright red mark blooming across her cheek like a violent sunrise. She simply stared at Lana with a strange, unsettling calm that made even the bystanders shift uncomfortably, because something in her eyes whispered this time will be different. And in that moment no one knew they were witnessing the exact second Mia Harper stopped being a victim and became something far more dangerous, a truth that would ripple through the school, the entire town, and every life tangled up in the events that were about to unfold. Lana, sensing the shift but refusing to lose her throne, stepped closer with a smirk sharp enough to cut glass and said, "What? Cat got your tongue?" expecting Mia to tremble the way she always had, but Mia only bent down, gathered her scattered notebooks with methodical precision, stood up slowly, and whispered, "Thank you," which confused everyone, including the bullies, because no one thanked someone after being slapped in front of 200 witnesses, but Mia did, because she knew what they didn't, that she had been living small, quiet, invisible, and that slap wasn't humiliation, it was liberation, it was the final push she needed to unleash everything she had been holding back, everything she had been perfecting in silence. Students circled around like spectators around an ancient arena, phones raised, gossip rushing through the air like wildfire as Mia walked, not ran, not slunk, straight to the front of the courtyard stage, the same one the principal used for announcements, and without waiting for permission, she switched on the mic that no student dared touch, her voice filling the courtyard with a strange serenity as she said, "I want everyone to see something," and every pair of eyes snapped to her because for the first time in her life Mia demanded attention without apology. She lifted one of her notebooks, opened it, and what spilled out was not doodles or homework or diary entries, it was a collection of charcoal sketches so hauntingly beautiful that even Lana froze, pages filled with hyper-realistic portraits of students, teachers, and landscapes, art so good it looked like it belonged in a gallery. And then Mia revealed the twist, a sealed recommendation letter from a world-famous art institute addressed to Mia Harper, full scholarship candidate, something no one knew because Mia kept her genius hidden to avoid painting even bigger targets on her back. She spoke into the mic again, saying, "Every day, you told me I was nobody. Every day, you tried to make me forget who I was. So here's my response." She stepped aside and began projecting her drawings onto the courtyard wall through her tablet, images of bullying she had captured over the years, including Lana and her crew pushing kids, stealing lunches, vandalizing lockers, tormenting the shy, the disabled, the new, the quiet, dark truths captured in unforgiving strokes of charcoal, proof no teacher could ignore, and the school erupted into gasps as one of the teachers whispered, "She's been documenting everything," but Mia wasn't done. She clicked to the next image, a sketch of the principal taking bribes from Lana's influential mother, and the courtyard exploded into chaos as the principal went pale, teachers panicked, and students started chanting Mia's name. Lana lunged forward to rip the mic away, but Mia, for the first time, didn't flinch. She stepped closer, looked Lana dead in the eyes, and said softly, "You slapped me. Now watch what I do with the truth." What happened next felt unreal. Students who had once been silenced stepped forward, forming a protective circle around Mia. A boy from the soccer team shoved Lana back. The school's star debater announced they were filing a collective harassment report. Parents arrived because the video of Mia exposing everything was already going viral. And when Lana's mother stormed in demanding Mia be expelled, 5 other parents stepped in front of her, saying, "Not this time." The school board was called. The principal was suspended. An investigation launched. But the biggest twist came when the world-famous institute that had recommended Mia called her directly after seeing the viral video, telling her the scholarship was now guaranteed because her courage and art had immense societal value, making Mia the youngest recipient in years. Lana was forced into disciplinary hearings, her mother lost influence when her corruption was exposed, and Sloane and Britt, realizing their lives of privilege couldn't shield them anymore, apologized publicly, though whether out of guilt or fear, no one knew. But the story didn't end there. The school wanted Mia to give a speech at an assembly about resilience and truth, and though she hesitated, she eventually stepped on stage, not for revenge, but for every kid who had ever been silenced. Her voice steady, she said, "Bullies don't create your story. You do, and sometimes, their slap becomes your spark." The auditorium erupted in applause, and even teachers wiped tears as Mia walked off stage, not as a victim, not as a quiet girl, but as someone who changed everything with courage sharper than any slap. In the final twist, years later, her viral video would be displayed in an art museum as the piece that began her career, a piece titled, "The Slap That Woke the World."